Yo, what's up? It's me, Wrexpert, and we're back with a new video game review. This time I'm reviewing this awesome indie FPS shooter called Trepang 2, or Trepang 2, or whatever you want to call it. I like to call it Trepang 2. Anyway, this is such an awesome showcase of a game for being developed only by 4 people. Yeah, only 4 people made this awesome FPS game, and it's quite mind-blowing that only 4 people could pull this off. Or then maybe I don't know enough about game designing. And even right now, while I'm gonna review it, it's like 50% off on Steam for like under 20 euros only. But yeah, let's begin. Trepang 2's story starts off as you being the prisoner of a corporation called Horizon, which does these inhumane experiments kind of like secretly, and you are a prisoner named Subject 106, and then you gain assistance from a group called the Task Force 27, who Subject 106 was actually working for earlier. And then you manage to escape the facility while slaughtering most of Horizon's staff along the way. Then you take the helicopter back to your main base, and this base is like where you have like customizations of your soldier, how you look. But I think the customizations of how you look is kind of lame, because you know it's a first person shooter. I don't really care how I look because I can't really see how I look. But then there's still like all these customizations. You can customize your glove and your pants, what color your pants are. But I don't really care because it's a first person game, so it's kind of lame in my opinion. And there's like combat simulator where you can play all kinds of stages from the game with up to like 20 waves of enemies. It's pretty cool. And then you can customize your weapons, you can upgrade your weapons in the base. And then you have your missions where you do different missions around the globe, where you encounter like human enemies and paranormal enemies. Yeah, there's actually like zombies in this game. And at first I thought there was just going to be soldiers. It took me a very long time to actually like see some kind of zombies in this game, and then it immediately reminded me of Killing Floor with this music. I'm sure anyone else also thinks of Killing Floor with shooting all the zombies and shit. And although I did not manage yet to complete the story, I don't think the story is this game's strong point. This game mostly shines in its ultra fast, violent combat, and it does it so well that this game will keep you awake better than coffee does. So if you sometimes run out of coffee and you need to go to work and you feel all tired, just boot up Trepang 2 for like 15 minutes and you will get the same effect as coffee. That's how energizing and crazy this whole game is. Adrenaline pumping. Ah, shit. I'm so tired. I gotta go to work. Hey, maybe I should play some Trepang. Right now! That's what's up. I'm all awake, not tired anymore. Holy shit. That really did a job. The gameplay is straightforward. You shoot, dodge, use slow motion, and basically repeat. The game also has a cloaking device, but I thought it was pretty useless in the end, and I just ended up using the slow motion most of the time and just dodging the shit out of bullets. The cloaking device is good, yeah, maybe when if you have to get out of the combat situation, if you're like low on health and you have to disappear into the shadows, then you can use the cloaking device. It comes in handy in those kind of situations. There's also in the game no aim down the sight. It uses traditional crosshair aiming, which makes it feel old school, and that's just great in my opinion. Aim down the sight probably wouldn't be bad, but you know, they wanted to keep it old school, like just regular crosshair. Now, a lot of people have said that this game reminds them of the classic game Fear, a horror game which came out in a PC back in 2005, which uses the same kind of slow motion FPS action as Trepang 2 has. Except Trepang 2's only horror elements are that it includes zombies and monsters, and this game is nearly not as creepy, like psychologically, as Fear. That game scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I mean, my father bought Fear, and I actually there were moments where I couldn't play the game. It was so scary, and you know, Trepang 2 nearly doesn't come with the scare factor as close as Fear. But I urge for everyone who hasn't played Fear to try it out at least. It goes in the same list, same must-play list as Half-Life 1 and 2. The difficulty of this game is just insane. No joke. You have easy, normal, hard, very hard, extreme, and lastly rage mode, which I find funny because I was basically on rage mode even though I was playing normal. I was most of the time playing the game on hard, but then there was one certain side mission level that you have to hack servers, and I forgot to hack the other server on the upper level. So when I had hacked the first server, I just kept killing enemies and doing waves over and over again. I think I got up to like wave 11, if I'm correct. And when I finally noticed that I had one server yet to hack, I was like, Jesus Christ, will this never end? Well, it never ends if you don't hack the servers. After hacking the final server, you escape through an elevator. The guns are great in this game. You know, you got your classic pistol, shotgun, rifle, sniper rifle, SMGs, grenade launcher, and you can like tune these weapons with like incendiary ammo. You know, your shotgun turns into like this flamethrower weapon. And there's even a minigun which I haven't gotten yet. Now what's really cool, and one of the highlights of this game, is that you can like dual wield most of these weapons, which makes you up for a really badass super soldier. What I mostly find impressive about this game is its heart-pumping combat. You really need to give it your all and be fast, especially if you plan on playing the game in a very high difficulty setting. Like I said, this game was giving me a pain in the ass already on normal. And the boss battles are just insane. There was this boss battle at the end of this cultist stage where you have to go for a cultist leader and kill him. And the final boss battle of that stage, it was just a bunch of soldiers coming from the side, and then this cultist leader had so much health that it was just insane, and I don't know how I managed to pull it off. It was a miracle that I pulled it off. But there's many times, especially in the boss battles, where it feels like you have to put your all and push through the fight with all your quick reflexes and constant dodging. And you know, in conclusion, I'd say this is one hell of an indie game. It's so good that it feels like a AAA title in my opinion. You know, I give all my support to this company. I even bought their soundtrack from Steam. And speaking about the soundtrack, I have one word. Badass. It's just fucking awesome. The sound design in this game is top notch. Guns sound powerful, and the music is just this epic grind of techno and hard rock combined together. Overall, I recommend this game to anyone who likes classic first-person style shooter games and to people who just want to have fun. And that's the most important part of any game in my opinion, to have fun. It's just so awesome to execute the kills in stylish ways in my opinion. Now, is there anything bad about this game? Well, I guess every review always have to have something bad to say about a game. Well, there actually is one. There's no multiplayer. Why? I don't know. But right now it's purely just a single player experience. I mean, imagine if this game would have like 4-player co-op or like team deathmatch or something like that. Or at least like 2-player story co-op. You know, that would be fucking awesome. But now it's just a single player experience. There's no multiplayer. I read on the online, I'm not sure if there was like a mod for like multiplayer, but you know, officially it's just single player right now. But yeah, basically the lack of multiplayer is probably the only downside of this game. Other than that, I really have nothing else bad to say. The graphics also look fantastic cranked to the max. And there are also like some times where the game slows down because there's so much shit going on. You know, it's quite heavy on the PC actually. Especially if you have everything cranked out, but it's not too bad. It still plays smooth most of the time. Anyway, I'd rate this game as 9 out of 10. With pros being gorgeous and highly engaging combat, fantastic soundtrack, great old school FPS style, while the cons being, you know, lack of multiplayer. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I'm still quite new to reviewing games and it's not the most easiest thing to do, but I try to up my game and always evolve and try to develop my skills better. Anyway, I'm gonna end this review by saying support these developers. It's right now, like I said, under 20 euros on Steam. You're not gonna regret it. It's worth every penny, even on its full price, which is 35 euros. Like I said, this game truly feels like a well-made AAA title, but you can still feel the indiness of it. I don't know if that's a word, indiness. Anyway, you can still feel the indiness of this game as well. Still, you know, very fascinating work when you think about this was made by just 4 developers. I mean, that's just crazy. Anyway, thanks again, and let me know in the comments what you think about this game. And if you haven't yet, maybe click on that subscribe button. And until then, I'll see you guys on my next video. Game on, and have a great day. This is Wrexpert signing out. Peace.